Given all of these incidents that we see repeatedly, how do you student activists stay motivated to continue engaging with this problem?
When we see these issues and we want to bring notoriety about them, speak out about them as much as possible, make sure people are aware of them, that they are going on, and that we need to push for change so that these events don't occur anymore. Because these school shootings are becoming more and more common, and it's getting worse and worse, I feel like. And I think we need to make sure we speak about them and make sure we bring awareness to them so that people just don't ignore them. Because I feel like at this point people can't ignore them because they're so common and just happening every now and then, every now. And I feel like we need to bring more light to them.
The frequency of these events, it's very easy to become numb to them. It just has become a part of life in the United States, it seems, and it really shouldn't be that way. And so, how do you get people to engage with this issue, just given the fact that so much apathy has set in?
I feel like we host many events. We feel like we show host many speaking out events about just bringing awareness to it. Just mentioning around, make sure people are okay mentally. Seeing as many people are going through this right now. So I feel like we just need to make sure people are all right, people are aware of the situations and what's going on.
On the topic of gun violence, there's often this false dichotomy that people create where it's either you have gun rights or you don't have gun rights. Obviously, that's not how things play out in the real world. There can be different laws that are passed to ensure that guns don't end up in the hands of dangerous individuals. And so, what is Students Demand Action's position on this?
We push for common gun sense laws. We try to speak to our candidates about that and try to push for those, such as like gun locks or just basic background checks. So try to make sure we put as many restrictions on guns as possible, so that they're not as easy to access.
What would you say has been the level of engagement adults have had with your organization's work?
Adults kind of play a part in this, a part of students of action, but it's mainly just student led. Since I feel like student voices are way more important because students are being affected by gun violence way more often now. So I feel like it's important that us students push for change and use our voices to speak out about the problems.
What do you hear from your peers on this issue?
I get a mixed bag between peers. Some people say I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a kid. This is let the adults handle it. But other people are supporting me and saying this is good. You're pushing for change for your generation. So I feel like it's kind of like a 50-50 with people when it comes to adults.
I noticed that you often engage with elected officials on the state and local levels. What is often their response to these problems? Is it the type of response you would like to hear, or are they actually pushing to change things?
Most people give us the response we love to hear, which is they're trying to push for change and trying to make sure students are safe in their home and their schools, and that people are safe when it comes to gun violence. So yeah, most people are supporting us and that the change needs to happen.
Certainly, there's going to continue to be this conversation because, of course, we have these incidents happen, and then, of course, it happens again maybe a week or two later. And so, just given that this cycle continues, what would you like to see different this time, just based on the incidents that we saw this week?
Well, besides it just not happening at all in general, but I would like to see more people kind of speaking out, more people kind of speaking out about it, because two shootings in one day is just kind of it should not happen at all. That should not be the norm. Because we just had a school shooting like not even that long ago, and now there's another one happening, and there was another shooting that same day. So I feel like we should not. I feel like people are coming like kind of numb to it, and it's getting worse and worse.
So, are you confident, even though this country is very polarized politically and divided, that there's still room for these conversations to be had?
Even if people say there isn't room, I feel like we can make room for to the point where we can't have those conversations because we need to take up that space to make sure people are aware of this because this is a serious problem that is affecting millions of people out there. And I feel like it needs to be brought to the front and to make sure people are as much informed about it and make sure that they know it really exists because it's affecting everyone at this point.
Yeah. And just finally here, what's next for Students Demand Action Toledo? I know you mentioned that you do a lot of events and you have a lot of conversations with peers. So is there anything in the immediate future that you would like to talk about now?
We're trying to help with candidate forms right now. That's one thing we're kind of setting up right now, swinging the candidates.